We've done a number of recent innovations that have affected our bottom line. One of which is really branding specific services. We branded and started the Downtown Trolley Network, which has been unbelievably successful. We've branded and launched the Healthline on Euclid Avenue, which has been very successful. And quite recently, last December of 2014, we branded and launched the Cleveland State Line on the west side. Three very important projects, three very high image projects where ridership is just booming for us. Revenue because of that is booming for us. More importantly, something very different and unique. We're able to sell naming rights to those three products. And I don't think naming rights, naming rights have not been sold to any public transit asset anywhere in the U.S. before we did it here in Cleveland.
I actually think that the business model of Content Marketing Institute is innovative, and I think what we sort of had an unhappy accident and tripped upon was a business model where we didn't launch a product or a service. We set out to cover a content niche and build an audience. So my idea is, now we have 120,000 subscribers. We have 30,000 subscribers to our magazine. We get 4,000 people to our event. They're all subscribed to our content first. We wanted a loyal audience first, and then we launched products against it.
We recently expanded our company to include what we're calling a B&I division, which is business and industry, obviously. And what that means for Marigold is the addition of a Monday through Friday cafe service. And it's an exciting opportunity for us because we're able now to, in addition to doing the cafe service for these organizations, we also then get all of their catering.
Recently, we've expanded into a number of cities, and through cloud nodes, certainly our focus or flagship is in Cleveland and Columbus. And in the Cleveland and Columbus facilities, we've created two very distinctly different cloud platforms to give customers a variety and options when they're looking to cloud computing in a hybrid or private-public cloud combination. By creating the various options and not being bleeding edge, we've remained cutting edge, and has had a terrific impact on our bottom line and our ability for our customers, particularly locally, to enter into a global marketplace.
I think to be a smart organization today, it takes a lot of work, number one. It takes the right people. It takes developing succession planning, which is really critical, I think, to many organizations, to be sure that you've got the right people today, but the right people in key positions as well tomorrow. I think it's setting a goal for your organization that's easy to define, easy to understand, and measurable, and again, providing incentives to your employees to achieve those goals in that way.
I think that's what smart businesses are doing, and saying, look, if we can develop a loyal audience, many different loyal audiences, like a media company does, the opportunities to change, alter, and adapt our business model on the fly are much easier to do than if we're just selling like we've always sold in the past.
To be a smart company today, I think you have to change with the landscape of the industry. And so we need to be able to compete with a different style, a different landscape of caterers. And if we don't step up to the plate, then we're going to not grow and evolve with the industry. So you have to be able to change, stay cutting edge, and figure out how to compete with the different types of competitors that are entering the market.
What it takes to be a smart company today is very little different than what it took yesterday. Again, is to be a very good listener, to understand your customers' objectives as well or better than they do themselves, to be prepared to, in our case, in a web-centric, data-centric world, to be prepared to bring them into not only a regional but a global marketplace.